Live from the jungle. Welcome to another episode of the Lionheart Podcast. We are doing NXT. This won't be long, so we're gonna, just give y'all our little short review on NXT. The show was okay. I didn't think the show was, better than what it's been in, the previous weeks. This was actually my first time giving the show it's alright. It wasn't, all that to me for some reason. It just didn't. It just didn't have that. The matches just didn't seem all that to me for some reason. The only good thing about the show was Hideo Itami's and returning and Bobby Roode. That was it. And then Oscar, she
Yeah, it's
competed,
you
but
know why?
that was the majority of
You
the
know
show.
why? You want to know why, son?
What?
It's because you're starting to get used to watching NXT now. You're getting used to
Oh
it,
no, I've gotten used
and
to it for
now
a
that
long time. It just this
no,
episode
I
just
just
wasn't all of that.
no, I just mean like okay. Why do you think we don't like Raw anymore like we used to? Like some Raws are alright, because we've seen them a lot, and
Yeah, some raw, some be good, some be bad.
something like that.
But the first match of the show was the return of. Well, the first thing that happened was the return of Hideo Itami. He went against Sean Maluta. Now, Sean Maluta is a part of the Cruiserweight Classic. He was the guy that botched that somersault against Kabushi, well, Ibushi, Kota Ibushi, and he's also related to the Usos and the Samoans or whatever. But Hideo pretty much raped him, and he dominated this match. This man did he did his signature moves, did the kick, and put him in the corner, and then did that running drop kick to the bottom buckle on the top of Sean. Now that low drop kick, that man killed him. That man kicked his face off when he hit that. Hit his comeback, the dragon screw takedown, and he hit the running knee, and that was it.
Yep.
That man, that ring rust, he ain't show no type of ring rust or nothing. That man, like he performed better than what he did before. I hope he get that championship soon. Cause I heard
I
back
like the
then,
new light beard he has.
he before Finn Balor got that push, he was supposed to have gotten that push instead of Finn Balor. But he got injured and all, and that pretty much messed his spot up and stuff. But hopefully we'll see him face Joe for the championship, or maybe Shinsuke if Shinsuke becomes champion in the future. But that was a
Yep.
yeah, that match wasn't that match was just domination. But moving on, they showed what the Artists of Pain did to the American Alpha last week, well 2 weeks ago on NXT. Now we won't be seeing the American Alpha because they're on SmackDown, so I don't know if they're gonna come back and get their revenge against Artists of Pain or what. But we may not see the American Alpha because they're on the main roster now, and the Artists of Pain they're probably just gonna be having these tag team matches against these jobbers or whatever. Most likely until they get to the top to the face the champions and all, but typical stuff.
Yep. Man, LOL, man.
Ooh, that was a
American Alpha,
lag right
main
there.
roster
It was
man.
American now. But yeah.
Oh, American
Yep. And
Alpha.
okay, now it was an interview backstage with the revival with Andrea DeMarco, and she pretty much asked them was there any pressure on them, and it was pretty much saying that they're the best scientifically they're better than all of the tag teams they have that's on NXT. And then we saw TM61 and we saw Johnny Gargano and his partner. They were like they were there. And the revival they ended up challenging they ended up facing TM61 in the main event. And we're gonna get into that later. But anyway, yeah,
apparently in the promo, if I'm not mistaken, TM61 they had asked the revival if they
yeah,
wanted to have a match, and the revival pretty much they turned it down. But then when what's the
Johnny Gargano and Tommaso.
uh
They
they
didn't
don't
have a
have a
tag
name,
team
that's
then.
right. Well, when they came up and they asked the revival, "Hey, revival, let's have a tag team title match," then the revival was just like, "You know what? I'm sorry, we can't do that because we already had a match between
Yeah.
the other guys." So pretty much they changed their mind real quick when the tag team titles got involved.
Yep. And so with the next match we had Chris Atkins versus Mojo Rawley. Now when this match is pretty much this match was
Wasn't
great.
even a match.
This wasn't even a match to be honest. As soon as the match started, Samoa Joe came out. He just started beating the crap out of both of them. He started beating up Chris Atkins, threw him out the ring. Started beating up Mojo Rawley, threw him out the ring. He was pretty much trying to show what he was going to do to Shinsuke, and he was trying to prove to Regal that he should be able to do whatever he wants and choose who he should face, and whatever opponent Regal puts in his way, he's going to take him down. But while Samoa Joe was talking or whatever, Mojo Rawley came back and started beating him up and stuff. He had him down on the mat, and then the referees tried to hold him back.
That man,
the referee,
yeah,
the refs tried to hold Mojo back, and as
yeah.
soon as Mojo was leaving, Samoa Joe ran right after him and just beat the crap out of him, and he choked him out. And he said, "Shin, this is you, this is you,
That man
Shinsuke.
passed out.
This is you, Shinsuke."
That man passed on out. He was
He said, "I'll
out
do
of
it to
it.
you too, Regal. I'll do the same thing to you." Man, Samoa Joe, that man, he trying to get intense before that match against Shinsuke.
No, that's how you lose your
Man,
job.
that's how you be a heel. That's how you be a heel. Hey, man.
No, no. Hey, okay, tell me, who do you think is a better heel, Samoa Joe or Chris Jericho?
Oh, that's a hard one. Right? Like, charismatically, I'll have to go with Jericho. But as far as kicking ass
Oh
and
yeah.
all, overall, Samoa Joe definitely. But we talking about mic skills and being charismatic. Oh yeah, that's Jericho all day. That's a mic king right there. Joe
Yeah.
ain't bad on the mic as well, but when it comes to dominating and all, yeah,
Like before CM Punk, finally dropped that pipe bomb. I used to think that the person in professional wrestling that had the mic skills was either the Miz or Jericho. I couldn't really choose between Miz or Jericho.
I'm
They're
not gonna
both
lie.
really good on the mic.
I'll give him his credit. I think the only reason why he got to the top in 2011 was because of his mic skills. He got some really good mic skills. That's what helped him out a lot.
Because I mean, that man's biggest heel moment was when him and R-Truth teamed up, and they were causing hell. They were causing
Oh
hell
yeah.
on WWE. I swear they were attacking the CEO and
I
everything.
remember
It
at
was
one point,
insane.
when Alex Riley and the Miz, they got into a little fight with Stone Cold, and Stone Cold whooped their ass.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was like,
This is that
you
heel.
got one more match in your Stone Cold. But we ain't seen Stone Cold compete. Hell no, that man gonna break that neck again. But anyway,
Hulk Hogan gave his comment time
comment
over that.
time over that. That don't make no sense. But anyway, moving on. The next match we had Asuka versus Aaliyah. Now before this match happened, Asuka and Bailey had a little promo backstage. Bailey was talking about just pretty much giving the people an update on and how, and she was pretty much talking about how she wanted well, she was talking about losing the women's championship and trying not to let that L happen again. And then Asuka was like, no. Bailey said she was able to adapt and think mentally, think better about her opponent and all. And then Asuka came up. She showed up. She was like, Bailey, you need to watch my match because you gonna see what's gonna happen when we fight. And then when Asuka came out,
Yep.
Bailey was on commentary. And when Asuka came out, she had a chair. She put it right in front of the ring, and she looked at Bailey. She said, "Bring that ass here." And the crowd was like, "Ooh." She didn't really say "Bring that ass here," but it was
I mean,
saying.
I didn't know that. I didn't even know that Oscar was a. I didn't even know that Oscar was a heel.
She's not really heel. She's kind of
Uh,
she's face.
that's
I wouldn't call her. I wouldn't consider her a heel, to be honest. She got that hit. Okay, after what happened, you might could call her a heel. After what happened, she held that move on longer, but she kind of been doing that
yeah.
already, and the fans been just cheering her.
I mean, but yeah, like okay, this is kind of like one of those situations with let's see, Rock versus Cena. And the Rock versus Cena match, everyone will consider Cena the heel
Yeah,
and Rock face. You know what I mean? Because everyone likes the Rock
neutral pretty
more than
much.
Cena.
That's why Oscar should
I
be
mean, in
neutral
this situation,
in a way.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess. Yeah, she's
It's
Roman Reigns.
don't difference
If you
between them is
will.
Roman put niggas to sleep. But anyway, back to Oscar versus Aaliyah. Now
Make sure you check out me and A Son's,
oh
Roman
yeah.
Reigns remixes. By the way, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe on those, and just make sure you follow. Like before you watch it, make sure you
Yep,
have a
because
pillow right
it's gonna
next
put
to
you
you.
to sleep.
It will shock you.
Going
Yep,
into
but
this match, man,
go on.
Oscar pretty much kicked that ass. Aaliyah got dominated, and then Bailey, like when Bailey walked to the chair, she was like, "Hell no, I don't need this chair." She put the chair together and threw it back down, and she folded her arms just watching. She was like, "I don't need to sit. I don't need to sit. I don't need to sit down because you want me to." And so she just stood up. And then Oscar, she just pretty much dominated Aaliyah. She was giving her kicks. Aaliyah got to the top of the turnbuckle at one point. She jumped off. She got caught with a kick. And then eventually Oscar gave her that Tajiri like kick, and then she put Aaliyah in the Oscar hold, and that was game. That was torture.
Oh yeah, she kept on
Yeah, she
doing them
got them
hip
kicks, and then
moves,
the
them
thing
hip
is,
attacks.
when she held the submission on longer than usual, and Bailey came in the ring, she was like, "Let her go, the bell rung, let her go." And Bailey was like, "Why'd you do that?" And Oscar, I don't know what she said. She was like, I don't know what she said, but She looked at Bailey like, why the hell you care? And pretty much Bailey tried to make sure Aaliyah was okay, and Oscar, she left. She just walked out the ring. And that match was like 4 minutes according to Lords of Pain. Pretty short match.
Like pretty much, I guess what makes this NXT different from the rest is every single match, but one match that was the main event, but every single match either ended in domination by one superstar, or it was either it was domination or the match didn't start at all. It was someone got attacked before the
Yep.
match even started. So
But
yeah,
moving on, they showed a recap of One Lorkin. I don't know if I said his name right. If y'all don't know who that guy is, he beat Todd Dillinger. That was an upset victory. That was a surprising victory right there. He did that running neck breaker. They pretty much showed the recap of that, that W he took. And what the hell happened to Todd Dillinger? I haven't seen him in a minute. I don't know if he was on NXT last week or not, but it seemed like he ain't really been doing much ever since that L he took or whatever. He needs to turn heel. That's what I think. But he One got interviewed backstage by the interviewer, and he was pretty much saying, this time, now that he's on NXT, he got to step it up. He got to go into his roots. He got to go back into his roots. Be his best. And yep, that was pretty much it. That was a little short promo.
yep. And then after that, apparently a new NXT
Oh yeah,
diva
her name is
or woman is coming.
her name is Athena.
Uh,
I'm not sure what I forgot what her NXT name is. Something Moon. But her name is Athena. She's actually African American. She's an African American diva.
I wanted to
Yeah,
say Emma
yeah, it's something
Emma
Moon. I
Moon.
forgot what
I
it
want
was,
to
but
say.
her other wrestler name is Athena, and she's from the debut. She was on NXT before, I think, back then, but they're pretty much repackaging her and giving her this new gimmick or whatever. But I looked her up a bit. She's from Texas. She was trained by Booker T. She's African American. I don't know what she did on the independent scene, but hopefully, we'll see what she does on August 20th when she debuts.
Basically, she's the new Alicia
I
Fox.
wouldn't say that. To be honest, I don't even know because I never seen her wrestle before. But yeah.
She was trained by Booker
Well, I ain't
T,
know Alicia
just
Fox
like
was trained
Alicia
by Booker T.
Fox.
Really? I have no idea.
Uh,
Oh, I don't know.
yeah,
Now
Alicia
I'm thinking
Fox was
about it.
trained by
I could
Booker
see that.
T.
I could picture that now because they do some similar stuff with them kicks,
Like you don't like haven't you noticed that
scissors
Alicia
kicking out.
Fox,
Yeah,
uses
I didn't think
that
she
scissor
was trained
kick?
by Booker T.
Yeah, yeah.
Our truth, he sees it at the axe kick, but
Oh yeah,
but
yeah,
they got similar move sets.
yeah. Booker T.
I said they got similar move sets. Alicia
What
and
were you
Booker
saying?
T. I see it now.
Oh yeah, but that's fact.
Oh
That's
wow.
actually real. That's a real thing. Yeah, Booker T
But
chose her,
moving on.
but
The glorious Bobby Roode finally made his televised debut on NXT. Now, when he came out,
man, shoot
go
it.
ahead.
Man, when I first saw this man, when he first started talking,
Yeah, same
I
here. I
thought he
thought it
was a
was face.
face. I truly thought
He was
yeah,
talking about he was talking about how he
out of
came here
nowhere.
when he was here that weekend. Well, that the weekend they had that NXT event before WrestleMania or some shit like that. He looked around. He saw the 10,000 fans, and he was like, "This is where I need to be. We are NXT. Bobby Roode is NXT." He was, pretty much trying to make his mark or whatever. And then he started talking about, he want he see a lot of
Like,
successful things or some shit like that. He was referring to the crowd. He said in the crowd, I want to see I want to see presidents. I can see you guys being future secretaries, being future this, lawyers, all of that. And I'm not talking about the guys who chant the stupid stuff, the people that dress the fat. Not Phoenix say fat, but he was pretty much talking crap about the people that chant the wrong things.
like he was just like
He
yeah,
and
pretty much
he was pretty much
he
referring to
like
the
because
crowd,
this is where it all went
the
down.
crowd that was actually there, and the typical crowd that chants anything they want to chant.
But pretty really, this all went downhill. He was just talking about how he was gonna make NXT great. He was basically make Darren Young straight again, and so put NXT in there, and he said he's gonna make NXT great. He said why he was here, he was gonna do everything he could for NXT, and then that's when it all went downhill when he was just like I want to see presidents. I don't want to see you stupid people. "Oh, you dumb people." I was like, "Oh, okay, yep." And that's when like when he called the people
Oh
stupid.
yeah,
That's when people just started booing him out of nowhere. They went from cheering him to just he said stupid
he'll be
people. They
he's gonna
beat
be a
the
really
heck out
good
of him.
heel. Yeah,
It
I
was
hope they keep
insane.
him heel. And as soon as he said Bobby Roode, he said he wants to make he said I want to make NXT glorious, and then Corey Graves was like Hallelujah.
Glorious. Oh,
But
yeah.
yep, that was Bobby Roode's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty good theme
Nice
song.
theme song, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice theme song. Y'all need to check that out. Make sure you go to iTunes, check that out. Probably you can get the song for 99
Or you can find it.
cents.
Or you can find it
Pretty
on
good.
YouTube and
I'm pretty
just get
sure
it for
it's not
free.
charged.
You can convert that thing on YouTube to
Oh yep.
MP3.com. There you go. But anyway, let's get into the main event. We had the Revival versus TM61. And this was a pretty decent match. The match was like 7 minutes. I didn't realize that until I looked at this website. The match was 7 minutes. Now we saw signature moves from TM61, like they do that moonsault and that fish drop. I love that move. That's a pretty dope move. But at the end, the Revival caught him. They one of them came back in the ring, and then the bald guy from the Revival caught him with that DDT, and that was it. That man DDT the shit out of him. But the match was pretty much back and forth. But the Revival won, which was
Damn.
pretty obvious. They wasn't gonna let TM6 win. TM61 win. But after this match, Gargano and what's his name? Ciampa, whatever his last. I can't pronounce his name, but Johnny and his partner they came out and they confronted the Revival, and they was pretty much making fun of their style and how they look. They compared them to the Hollywood Blondes, Kermit and Miss Piggy, Pikachu and Charmander. And the crowd after that, when they compared them to Pikachu and Charmander, the crowd was just chanting Pokemon, Pokemon. And, 'cause that Pokemon Go train, that thing got crazy. Not, you know, I'm not surprised they mentioned that Pokemon plug, but anyway, Gargano and Ciampa they got inside the ring, and they were just talking about wanting something, and then they was talking about collecting Pokeballs, and he was like, the thing I want to collect is those NXT championships. That's what I want to collect. And then Gargano was like, drop all the names you want drop. He said, drop all the names you want, but everyone knows you haven't dropped us yet. That's what they said. And then and eventually they got into a brawl or whatever, and they hit their freaking tag team finisher. It was like the super kick and the running knee on one of the Revival members, and they gave him like a fake roll up pin, and Gargano rolled up. He rolled up Wilder, and then Ciampa counted 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they
It
were
was a
just pretty
clean
much giving
finish.
the
He just pinned
example of
him
what's
just
gonna happen in the
normally like
future.
that.
Maybe I could picture these guys becoming champion. Like at first, when they first came, they didn't speak much, but I like that they're talking a lot now. They seem very charismatic. I like that about them. They're trying to make the crowd laugh or whatever. Be a good face, a charismatic face. That's what I like. And that was NXT. So Dragon, out of 5, what do you rate this show?
3.5
I'll
as
give it a
well.
3 out of 5. I give it a 3 out of 5. But that was NXT. Now next week, what's going on next week? Not sure what's going on next week. So I think there's gonna be like a tag team match between one of the teams or whatever. But something's going on next week. But if y'all want to know, just go on WWE.com or whatever.
Uh, Next week, yeah, make sure you go on WWE.com, check that out. Next week, we're also gonna have a contract
Yeah,
signing between Asuka and Bailey. So you guys make sure you check that out for Takeover.
and
And
that's about
yeah,
it. Well, wait, Dre, I got something else to say.
um, yeah. Before we get off, yesterday, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off subject here. This is not about the pot. Yesterday, I put up a video about WWE 2K games, whatever. I put up a video about it, and I just want to make some things clear. We all feel different ways about things. It's my job as a YouTuber, and as for me doing things over 2K, it's my job not to tell people what they want to hear, but it's my job to tell people the truth. Yesterday, I was just clearly just telling the truth. I was telling the truth about 2K's crap. I was telling the truth about how trash that game is. I was telling the truth about how I threw it in the trash. Uh, there was some people that didn't like it, some people that didn't agree with me. Like I said, man, if you want to be 12 years old and you want to agree, with something that's not a good game. Hey, man, some people like glitchy games, man. Some people like bad glitch pin bars. Some people like just crap. Some people like bad servers. If you like, man, if you like crap, man, go ahead and buy the game, man. Like seriously, I truly have. I mean, I'm not telling you, not to buy the game. I just said if you have any doubt, I would prefer you not to. And so I just want to get that clear. Without any problems, without any situations, because I feel like some people got my some misunderstandings. Somebody commented, I forgot what his name was. He was just like, what are you talking about? 2K games are all awesome. Quickly automatically assumed that this kid must be like 12. I don't know, but the point of the video yesterday, guys, it's just I'm just tired of the bull crap. I'm tired of 2K never getting better, and I'm tired of the fact that they don't update their games. They don't do anything to their game. Hey, so how many updates did we have on
Let's see.
WWE this year that
Overall,
actually
I think
fixed
the
any
game only
stuff?
had 2 or 3 updates. It was like 2 or 3, just 2 or 3, something like that.
Exactly. It- but NBA is getting updates every 2 weeks, sometimes every week. And they're always making NBA better. They're always doing something to make the game better. But yet, WWE fans don't get what they deserve. So, like I said, if you guys feel like I offended you yesterday with that video, I'm sorry. But like I said, it's not my job to tell you, it's not my job to lie to you and make you happy with something that's not true. It's my job to tell you the truth so you know what to buy, how good the game is to buy. And like I said, you might like, stuff like that. You might like games like 15, low key worst game ever. But hey, that's you. Like I said, we all feel different, you know, in different ways. So yep, and I'm done answering.
Up, guys.
Bada bing, bada boom. Who's the finest guy
Oh,
in the room?
god
2K
damn.
sucks. Hey, son,
One
how
more
you
time.
doing?
Put a smile on that face, god damn it.
Bada bing, bada boom. Who is the finest guy
My
in the room? Hey,
penis.
son, how you doing?